Hey guys, what is up? I am Devildriven. Today's list. This is from Meta Snapshot 11. This is the Pincer Maneuver Siege version. Really like this list. It's just got a lot of really great cards in it. I'm loving the Singleton non-shoopless. They're really cool. When you got this Redea in here and it boosts up that Siege row, possibly your Treb, whatever. It just saves it. Play it on melee. I'm loving this card. It's the best card in the expansion. Everybody says Mata is. I still think this one's better. Siege, best way to play it. One thing in the mirror you want to be careful of is not to play your Siege naked. It gets nuked by Philippa. So get something hefty on the board. I recommend, if you still have it, playing Redea melee. You get your Siege or your shielded artifact on the board. Then they play a unit, so you're going to get the value on the pings. You play Siege, and then you put a shield on your Treb. And you'll have 3 engines ready to go. If they don't have the Philippa, it's going to make it kind of hard for them. The other two are... It depends on what you play. If you play, like, say, a Caraballista, and you buff up your Trebuchet, it's going to be... I think it goes up to 7. It's going to be tough for them to remove all of them. So they're going to have to play Philippa, and then they're going to have to play Falibor if they didn't play him. So be wary of that, especially in the mirror. Falibor, Philippa, the cards are just insane together. They're just the tag team champions of removal. Nobody's messing with them. We mentioned Redea. If you play it back row, you could possibly hand buff one of the units, but you might not get that option. So... I just recommend playing it melee. Having that shield's pretty nice. Another thing, too, when you play that shielded unit, space them out to where if you do have a 5 next to, say, the Trebuchet, well, I guess there really isn't any way to... Well, you can play it on the other side of the Siege, because if they play Boiling Oil and kill that 5, it's going to remove the shield. So, another one to be wary of. Bloody Baron in the mirror. Sometimes this card, you might want to play it round 1 because they don't really have anything that's boosted. One thing you can do is if they use Vincent on your Redea, you can bump your Redea back up. That's a possibility. But if they get greedy with something that's boosted in round 1, unless you're going up against like maybe, Harmony or something, you'll save this, of course, but... The other matchups, you might want to use this in round 1. Maybe Skellige, you might not either. So, maybe just in the mirror you're using this round 1. But other than that, great card. Avalok puts a lot of pressure on elves if they want to play elves. It makes it hard for them to get out there. Alarin. Onsays, nice pull with your leader. In hand, it's great removal possibly. Even if you're going up against, say, elves, you could take out, a Swordmaster. Those pings, little by little, can mess you up pretty good, especially if they're playing an elf every turn. Mata, one thing to be wary of too, when you do your leader pull with Pincer Maneuver, you don't have to pull your best card because you could pull Mata. Mata pulls your best card for you. So if you still have Mata in the deck, just pull her because she's going to pull you your best card anyways. Another good tip. Vincent, and if you're going up against Harmony, they're going to have Oak. If you have last say on Oak, that's pretty good. They might play it in the middle though, so you got to be wary of that. But the card's still going to get you 6 points, almost guaranteed. Bombardment, it's probably going to play for like 7, maybe 8 if you're lucky and you got enough stuff on the board. There is movement out there, so they can move your Treb or your battering ram. This helps you out with the, well, that's Boiling Oil. It looks like the other guy, but Boiling Oil is just a nice removal tool. Curse Knight, nice against Harmony because they have poison. Nice against Nilfgaard if they have the cows or poison. You could flip it. The other matchups, you're probably going to want to mulligan this because they don't have poison. Caraballista is this can also activate your Siege in the last round. Reinforced Ballista, depending on where you're at, you might if you think it's going to get removed, I'd just play it melee and get the ping out of it. And if you get the bonus out of it, cool. Siege Tower, probably mulligan fodder. Dry pass play, stuff like that. It's not really that good. I mean, it's 6, but you can do better. Treb, if you got 2 of these going, especially 2 when you got something like, say, Avalok going on melee, and they got to, maybe say in the elf matchup, you spawn that Frost up front, and they don't want to play their elves because they die instantly. You force them to that back row, you play your Trebs, and you profit. Real nice. The battering ram, another one real nice. And you can manipulate this too, depending on what you play after for your first siege card, to where you can maybe ping something ahead of time, and then the ram will hit whatever you want it to. Manlet, it's a nice round 1 play, especially if you got archers. You can play that archer. It gets 4 armor. That's pretty beefy. And they're going to be more concerned about this, than the archer. At least initially. The Mauler, probably mulligan fodder along with the Enchantress. I mean, they're round 1 plays if you got them. The Siege Ladder is the one where you can move something back. And then Ballista, Radovid's Royal Guard, and the Redanian Knight. Both cards, these cards are just like round 1 plays or possibly siege enablers. So that's the list. Like I said, guys, definitely check out teamleviathangamingtlg.com/meta for the Meta Snapshot 11. This list and all the others can be found there and imported from there. So definitely check that out. Here's a couple games, guys. I'll see you at the end. Alright. Hey, it's Pincer.
The morrow shall bring a better day.
Alright. What do we got? So, this doesn't do anything in this matchup. Do we want the boiling oil this early? This never gets its pings. Alright. So we go Manlet, turn 1. We do not go Manlet, turn 1.
When I do the tenderizing, there's nothing left to fry.
We go Caraballista. Manlet, this hits for 2, so it only needed 3 damage. I think we play it next turn. Then we can possibly play the archer. Boiling oil. Okay.
Ah!
So we go Manlet.
You going ahead. I coordinated here.
Then we can get the archer out, possibly. Then he plays a Treb. Alright. So we get 3 armor on this. It's pretty good. That's fine.
Long live, etc., etc. Ah!
Do we play Artreb? Seems okay. Gets this in check a little bit. Yeah, it hits this, but I don't have any way to boost it, which is kind of awkward. Prince on says boost, no less.
Come forth, coward, and your own doom confront.
Really? Am I gonna get a better boost target than this? If I play this and hit it,
They charge it.
it hits this 3. We could play Bloody Baron, reset it. I mean, are we gonna get a better reset than that? That's 5 points. Visigoth this early.
We'll never lay down our arms.
And I still have the...
Ah!
I mean, I don't think we get a better one.
It would have put the bloody vodka.
It's a charge giver. Problem is, if he passes here, he loses 5. That's 9. That's 1 short. Philippa. So he played Philippa, Anses, and Visigoth this round. Holy shit. Let's click the snowman. I'm back. I'm back. Holy shit. This guy. Boy, I lose this one, man. I need to sit out this season, man. Anses, Visigoth, and Philippa, round 1. Do we keep the boiling oil? Do we drop the Vincent? If he's playing Redea, it's good. Alright. I mean, he passes, right? Or does he just go all out? Okay. So he passes. Which one's better? The Ram or the Ballista? Ram's a little bit more beefy. He played Falibor. He played Philippa, so I don't really have to be afraid to play my siege this early. Do we want double bombardment? I think we drop this. Bombardment or guards? I could boost my Treb. What else is in the deck? I could pull any card, so I can either pull Vincent, Mata. I think we get rid of this. Alright, so this is fun. So I think we lead off with Redea. Melee.
To feel there is nothing.
He gets a unit on the board, then I could play Siege. We play Siege and we draw... We draw Mata and we could still draw Avalok. That seems fair. He plays his Siege now. He plays Avalok. Okay. He goes back row.
In your dream.
He plays Fog. Okay. So we're gonna play our Siege. We're gonna draw Mata. And we play the reinforced Ballista. And we shield this. Alright. So we're sitting okay. He plays Boiling Oil on this. Then we play Mata. Tried him? Really? Into what? Now, what's he gonna play with the Tridem? Kira Metz. Wow.
I don't like men who turn me down.
So we hit this. That hits that. And we just play Philippa. Calculated. Empty board. Machines are still on the board for a bombardment. Ooh, boy. Philippa with that backhand. Hard. Woo. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Nothing. Alright, what did we get? Ooh.
We do what must be done.
So I'll probably use Zigny early. We do got to watch on that back row. Boiling Oil, do we want to keep it? We need X amount of siege engines for round 2. He'll play around this in round 1. I think we drop the battering ram. Maybe the siege tower. Alright. So is there a way we could screw him out of getting his Alarin out? We could do this early. So he goes elf.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Alright. So we got a way to... He might move this. This doesn't really matter. Then he plays on melee, and we can start using Avalok early. He gets it next turn, though. I think we go Caraballista. Because I would imagine he would use Neophyte now. Really? Okay. Alright. So we ping this. We go Archer.
The sky'll burn with the eternal fire.
If he plays Neophyte now, we use Avalok. He plays another one. So he hits this. We still got another ping.
At last.
We might be able to screw him out of this. Because one spawns here. Okay. That's good. So now we can play our Treb. Is there a way to kill that? He plays an elf and he spawns it because it hits at the beginning of the turn. Maybe we're using too much. I mean, I've only used... Wow, he's going to have some serious beef. So if he has the... He's got 2 on board, 3, 4... Let's do it.
Come forth, coward, and your own doom confront!
So he's placed a trap card. What? Wait. So he's a card down. What is this? It's a poison? He needs 10 points.
You should not have come here.
He doesn't get his Alarin out, though.
Now we will see who is weak.
Which is nice. And he's a card down. I think I'm happy. I think I'm happy. We play this. I think we gotta save some siege engines for our stuff. He might have movement. I think we drop this. That's a good card. We get rid of maybe this, the battering ram. We play this. Does he go for the 2-0? I was gonna say, holy cow. Alright. So we have gold cards, correct? I mean, other than the Ansace we played. Alright, that could be good on the oak. Redea's good. I think we drop this. What else do we got in the deck? If we could pick up that Falibor, man, we'll have some good stuff. Maybe even that the poison might... No, they don't play poison. I think we dropped the... This never lives, right? Okay, so we go first. So we play our leader ability. We're going to play... a Treb. Or did we go reinforced ballista? I think we go reinforced ballista. And we pull our siege. The question is, will he have the artifact removal? They have that one elf. I mean, if they have it, you know. He might have the movement, I can move it back. But does it matter? He can play around with it for a while. Traps.
Enough of this farce. Vedrai, Enlay!
So that's one of the 5s. So we play Redea back row. Or do we play Mata back row? we play Mata.
Music marries cultures, connects folk to one another.
That's fine. Pitfall Trap's pretty nasty. So now he plays Yorveth and does it again. We play the Enchantress. Swordmaster. I think we gotta kill that.
May your sword and arm be one.
So this hits for 1. Let's just get rid of it.
Gotta go with your gut.
Let's just get rid of it. I gotta watch with this.
Only death here
4, huh? So we go back here.
May your blade never dull. May your hand never waver.
Possibility to buff it up. I think next we're going to play the Philippa. He doesn't have the artifact removal. So these two die. If we play this back here, he gets his 5. Igni. I can play this up here. What do I have to play? Every time you play a siege machine. So it hits this. I don't know if I can play around Igni or not. That flips next turn. Maybe I should have moved this up. But it has to be unranged, so that wouldn't work. So he moves that down. Moves it up. So what this is... So... We move this back. We go bombardment. Okay. Seems okay. He was gonna play around that anyways. So we got 20. What does he do with the traps, though? Like, they're just on the board. Alright. So we go melee and put a... What do we put a buff on? We go here.
To feel, there is nothing.
Put a buff on this, I guess. Do I, though? Then that lines up that... I gotta play Bloody Baron back row. We go on this. This Philippa's like super awkward. So he locks the 5.
Humans are not to be
Locks that. So we get to hit this twice. So if he has Igni, this is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. If we play it back, we play this back row, it doesn't really matter. I think I could play around the Igni if he has it.
We ought to help one or the other.
Do we just take the Philippa now, or do we go Bloody Baron? This is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I could play a 1 on the front row and I'm still under. Right? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
The traitors will pay you what they did.
32. I think I just play Bloody Baron last on Mata if she lives. It's pretty good. Sweet. That kills everything. Almost.
My heart holds no forgiveness for traitors.
So his last card's Oak. So he has 2 cards. His last card's I don't see it.
This is elven land upon which your kind dies.
I thought this was
We will take back what was stolen.
thing. It was actual traps. Oh my god. It's been a long day in Gwent, friends. A long day. Props to you, sir, for playing some traps, man. That was a fun game. Like always, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you check out Team Leviathan Gaming for the new meta snapshot. The guys worked really hard on it. It's really hard to find something that's somewhat optimized this early in the season, so it'll always be changing, so make sure you check it out, and make sure you join the Discord. Link will be in the description. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.